How's it going, guys? We're here with Mr. Chris Madrid of And Still Craft House, and welcome to another edition of the Metal Shop Vlogs on the road. It's weird. You'll see what I'm doing. But anyway, we're here with you, man. How's it going? You doing good?
Doing pretty good, man. How much stuff?
I'm good. Let's go ahead and dive right in here. This is a brand new bar, right, where you're opening it up, and what made you decide to be like, I want to own a bar? Like, let's go ahead and see how that went.
Well, I'm 35. I've been doing this since I was 18, so 17 years later, I've been making a lot of money for other people. Ran about 3 different bars, make a lot of money for people. So now it's just time. It's always been a dream to do my own thing. So here we are, And Still Craft House, 46 taps in the back, and we have over 200 bottles of beer, and then all food that's gonna be craft infused.
Very nice, very nice. Where did you come up with the name And Still? Where did that originate from? Or was it a dream? Did you dream it up and you're just like, And Still? Was it background? I don't know. How'd that go?
No, And Still came from like in boxing, no one says And Still, champion of the world. So I've been saying that for about 10 years. On Facebook, if you look about 5 years ago, I'm always saying And Still. If I'm either talking mess or saying something,
I remember.
I follow with And Still for everything.
Yeah, because you would whenever the Cowboys games were on, be like, people would be shit talking, you'd be like, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, we got 5 rings, and still, like, boom.
And Still the best, and still the champion.
That's like the mic drop, and then you like leave the room, right? I mean, that's kind of like your signature. Whatever.
That's my signature thing. So then when we were running Sparrows, we said we're gonna open our own place. We were thinking of the name, and what better name than there's only a couple of craft places in El Paso, so we're gonna try to be the best craft place in El Paso, so best And Still Craft House.
When it comes to, I guess, you know how, I mean, this is going to be like a brewery, of course, right?
No, this is, it's going to be a strictly craft house, meaning we're going to get beer brought in from a couple local breweries in El Paso, Dead Beach and El Paso Brewing, when they open up, and then we're going to have beer distributed from all over the country. But the scenery here is en route to us opening a brewery, hopefully in about 2 to 3 years, depending on how well we do.
So I mean, what basically is just kind of like, this is kind of the start, and then we'll lead up to like it actually being a brewery.
Yes, sir. So a couple of years we'll be having a brewery, and hopefully on the east side of town as well.
Did you take any like classes, or did you go to any like seminars or anything like that to kind of like see how things run or how things are made when it comes to like brewing your own beer?
I've done a lot of brewery tours from here all the way to San Diego, in between with Albuquerque, Colorado. Even some of the East Coast places like Philadelphia and stuff. So I've done a lot of brewery tours. I've done a lot of home brewing. And as far as just the craft and beer aspect, I've been doing this, like I said, for about 10 years.
Did you blow up anything? Like,
I blew up a lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean making beer, not just.
Yeah, like it blew it up and it was bad beer.
You're like, I think I went blind for 2 seconds. But that's cool, man. All right, man. You mentioned earlier how many beers you actually have on tap. I tend to drift off sometimes. Can you repeat that answer? How many beers do you guys got on tap right now?
We're going to be carrying 46 beers on tap at all times. And then for the event on Saturday, we're going to have 2 extra ones that are going to be super rare that you can only get in town on that day. It's going to be a St. Arnold's Brewery out of Houston. It's going to be a Great Divine Reserve. It's going to be on a Firkin, and an Endeavor on a Firkin as well. And what a Firkin is, it has no CO2, so it's as fresh as possible. Old school style. We'll be popping it up here on the bar top, and with a mallet and all that. So it's gonna be a good. Even popping it's like a good scene. You know what I mean?
What do you do? Can you elaborate on that?
So it has no CO2. So that's where these are connected to the back, and it's charged by CO2 or nitrogen. This is not connected to anything that has yeast inside and stuff that is keeping it fresh.
It's just like cracking an egg, man. Boom.
Yes, sir. So we'll be carrying that on Saturday, and as well we have the Abyss, the Shoots Abyss. That there's only around 2 kegs in El Paso. There'll be 1 here and 1 in the Hoppy Monk. It's a super rare keg. It's seasonal. It comes out once a year, and it will run out this weekend. When people know that it's here, people will.
I'm sure it will. So those are the exclusive. Because I was just about to ask, is there any like specific like exclusivity of like that you're gonna have that kind of no one else in El Paso is gonna have?
Well, it's gonna be the Abyss for sure. But once it's out, it's out. Craft beer is always revolving. It's seasonal. Ruin 10 from Stone is also, there'll be a couple of kegs in El Paso, but very select few. So as far as just for us right now, not yet. We're gonna have some beer dinners where, yeah, there'll be a special firkin or something in here, but right now the taps up here, like I said, the Abyss is gonna be the rarest one you find and then those 2 firkins will be the only ones here. But those, when they're out, they're out. So it's not gonna be nothing exclusive.
It's gonna be it's like the last Pokemon. You're just like, it's done.
Exactly.
When it comes to like, I know you're focusing on beer, but is there any like special like cocktails that just like says the and still cocktail or like EP or something like that?
We're gonna have some craft cocktails and some signature cocktails that we've been carrying around for years to make sure we cater as well to people that like signature cocktails, and as far as like maybe the ladies, some sweet drinks and stuff like that. We have an and still cocktail.
Or the males, you know, it's 2016, right?
We have a lot of shots. We got one called the Same Damn Time and the Purple People Eater. Oh. Purple People Eater is...
I vaguely remember that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that one's been around. It's like a Long Island, and you have 151, Blue Carousel, and Razzmatazz. And it's a purple drink, and it's one of those drinks, one of those, people love those shots, and we specialize in those for about seven years. And we always put those on special. They'll be on special this Saturday for $3.
All right, so make sure you guys get here, because yeah. All right, we know that there's about like 4 or 5 craft houses here in El Paso. It's something that's growing, and you know, it's something that's very new to El Paso. What sets you apart from like the other craft houses?
What's going to set us apart from the other craft houses, especially on the east side, is going to be, of course, more taps. In El Paso, the most taps will be the Hoppy Monk at 72, and then Alamo Draft House at 55, and still will have 46. But let's go ahead and get rid of Alamo Draft House because they're our own corporately, and we are local. So it's gonna be us and the Hoppy Monk. So Hoppy Monk's on the west side, and Ansel Craft House on the east side. We got 2 more craft houses here on the east side, but one carries only Texas beer, 29 taps, cool place. And then Common Ground has about 16, very small. We're gonna have more taps in them, and also what's gonna separate us is our food. Everything we make is gonna be craft oriented. Everything is gonna have beer inside. The wings, there's gonna be...
Sounds good to me, man.
There's gonna be Mullet Stout wings. There's gonna be brown ale, Brooklyn brown ale, barbecue wings, everything. I mean, I'm talking. We're gonna have Sierra Nevada lemon pepper pale ale wings. We are gonna definitely be everything that we make is gonna be made with beer.
Sweet. All right. Well, then, other than I guess your beer, what did you want to kind of go for when it comes to like the feel of the place, the aesthetic, the visuals, the vibe, you know, the music, all that stuff? Like, what were you going for?
What we're shooting for is, like I said, we're setting this up. We're en route to make a brewery, but the environment and scene that we're shooting for is to try to get away from most of the places in El Paso that are just putting the girls in like skirts and you know, like.
Oh man.
Yeah, but we have a decent looking crowd. I mean, look at me.
It's cool, man. All right. I want you to end up in this skirt either.
No, but seriously, we're trying to get an environment here where people can come in here, enjoy a beer, bring in their wife, enjoy a nice dinner, some beers, have their kids in here. We're gonna have live music. We're gonna have anything from jazz to a lot of local singer-songwriters as yourself that are making their own music. We're heavy on,
since when? I'm just kidding.
We're heavy on promoting local. We have Dead Beach up here at the brewery, but the scene want you to come in here, enjoy some food, enjoy some beer, enjoy some live music, and just enjoy the environment. Not worry about all the fights and all that stuff that's been going around some of the other little bars that are like on Saragossa. I'm not gonna mention any names, but
yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Going to that, I guess. Do you welcome the police here?
Do we welcome the police?
Yeah.
We love the police here. I like the song from NWA.
It's a good band, the Police, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Right. That's what I'm talking about too.
All right, cool, man.
But yeah, police are welcome, firemen welcome, border patrol, everybody's welcome.
All right, man. We're in the east side. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Far east side. Why this location? Why the east side?
Why the east side? Well, one and the most obvious one is I'm from the east side, so I know the area. I know the.
You want to stick to your hood, right?
Yes, sir.
You don't want to be
I don't want to be trespassing in the west side or central or any of that.
So the east side. I mean, this east side is very general, broad sense. But I mean, how do we get here? Like, I mean, you know, do we take a helicopter? Like, how that goes?
You can take a helicopter, or if you want to take Loop 375, and then get off on Pebble Hills, and right before you get hit Edgemere, it's gonna be to your right side on the Tierra Luces Shopping Center.
Okay, because Google Maps told me to do to get off on Pebble Hills and do like a U-turn, and then just come over here.
Yeah, if you get off on Pebble Hills and then come on the side road and you just take a right, it's right here.
Don't speed though. come on. What are your hours of operation going to be?
We're going to be open at 11 in the morning for lunch and closing at 2 in the morning every day. So kitchen and bar.
Sunday through Sunday or
Sunday through Monday.
So, no. So basically, you're gonna be open every day. There's no.
That's the plan. I mean, for sure, Wednesday through Saturday, 2 in the morning. We have to, but it's our goal is as well as Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as well. So we can get the word out there and let people know. Neighborhood bar.
And you have to hit it hard for the first, I guess like 2 months or something.
Yeah.
And after you can slack off, right?
Exactly.
What do you other than the first 2 months? I'm just kidding. But where do you see yourself in 5 years? And where do you see and still in 5 years? Where do you want to get to? What do you want to accomplish with that?
In 5 years, I see at least 2 and still craft houses in El Paso. Hopefully 1 in either San Antonio or Albuquerque. And then my main goal is to have at least 1 brewery here and distributing from here all the way to California.
That's very nice. All right, we've come to the section of the interview where we do rapid fire questioning. Did you hear that? It's in post. You'll see. All right. Would you do anything for Salinas?
Would I do anything for Salinas?
Yes.
She's dead, isn't she?
No. I guess so. Yes. I don't know. The answer would be yes or no. What does it sound like when doves cry?
You got me on that one.
All right, man. Would you rather bench press 200 pounds of feathers or 200 pounds of kittens?
200 pounds of feathers.
All right, sweet. What's your favorite IPA of all time?
My favorite IPA of all time is going to be, I would say either the Ruin 10 or the Avery Maharaji.
Will those be available on Saturday? Or?
Yeah, we're right back here too.
Sweet. All right. The final question for the rapid fire. What is your least favorite bird species?
My least favorite bird species is probably pigeons, because every time I park my car right in front, they shit all over it.
That makes sense. I was about
day.
to mention beards. No, I'm sorry, beards, and bees. There's too many bees in there. Anyway, this is like a special event, right?
It's a special event. We're going to raise money for cancer. We're trying to raise $20,000 is the goal. We're going to have a strongman competition. And in the morning, people coming all the way from Pennsylvania, New York, Philadelphia, California to compete. And it's there's cash prizes. There's going to be world records up for grabs. The President of the United States, strongman's going to be here. The President of the Cancer Association is going to be here. And then we're going to have a watermelon eating contest. We're going to have a beer contest at 7 o'clock. And then we're going to have over 20 bands throughout the day. All day providing entertainment.
And then who's sponsoring all this?
Sponsor is going to be Anstill Craft House, going to be Complete Nutrition, My Life Chiropractic, Ben Leyva, it's going to be Renegade Metal, Steel Gym, Chuco Barbas, the Back Tech.
The Renegade Metal, West Texas, something?
And Bat Tack.
There you go.
It's a strongman, it's a tacky for the people to grip the boulder.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. That's cool, man. I mean, there's all sorts of events. I mean, we're gonna be here. I'm gonna be here on Saturday. I was asked to be part of the promotion, which was an honor. It benefits cancer. We're trying to raise funds for cancer. So make your way over here on Saturday. Friday to the soft opening. See how things go. Saturday we have the Beards and Beasts. It's gonna be all sorts of stuff. We have competitions, like you were saying. We have live bands. We have a lot of stuff, the food, everything. Like there's no way you shouldn't be here. But anyway, we thank you for being here. Thank you for letting us in your establishment, and we wish you nothing but the best, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank
Good
you
to go.
for coming in. And
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. That's another edition of the Metal Shop Vlogs on the road. But we'll see you guys next time.